let's talk honestly about 2026. It's been a while since I've come on to do a market update, but I'm getting lots of questions from people both locally and many from Ontario and BC who want to know what's actually happening right now in the Calgary and Foothills markets. Everywhere you look right now, someone is predicting something dramatic about the Calgary market. It's either we're heading for a crash or Calgary is unstoppable. As someone who's lived in Calgary for over the last 25 years and spent the last 10 years raising our 4 kids here in the Foothills, I can tell you this, the truth is much more steady than the headlines. So where are we actually heading by the end of 2026? Well, one of the first things we need to look at is what are the forecasters saying? According to projections from the Calgary Real Estate Board, CREB, we are not looking at a dramatic downturn. What we are seeing is a market that is normalizing. Detached homes are expected to stay relatively flat with an increase of 0.1%. Semi-detached homes may see small gains at 0.7%. Now, condos and townhouses are where we could see slight softness between 2 and 3.5% of downward adjustment. Overall, total residential pricing is projected to ease just slightly. This isn't 2021 frenzy, but it's also not 2019 pricing. It's actually a transition. So what is causing the shift? Rather than just focus on numbers, I like to look at the forces underneath them. There are 4 major influences shaping our 2026 market. Number 1, inventory is catching up. Builders have been busy, very busy. We had record housing starts over the last couple of years. Right now, there's over 26,000 units under construction, and many of those homes are completing in 2026. That means more listings hitting the market, especially condos and new builds. When buyers have options, urgency decreases, and when urgency decreases, prices stabilize. And that's healthy, and it's normal. Number 2, migration is slowing. For a while, Calgary was one of the top destinations in Canada for people relocating from Ontario and BC. Now, those migration numbers are cooling. Federal policy changes have reduced temporary resident growth, and softer markets in other provinces mean fewer people cashing out and moving here. Less incoming demand takes pressure off prices. Number 3, economic confidence. Calgary's economy is still resilient. Energy, tech, entrepreneurship, we have strong foundations, but uncertainty matters. Oil prices hovering in the mid-range, global trade conversations, political decisions, these create hesitation in big financial decisions like buying property. Those hesitations don't mean collapse, it just slows momentum. Number 4, higher interest rates staying for longer. We aren't in ultra low borrowing territory anymore, and that changes buyer psychology. People qualify differently, budget differently, and take longer to make a move. So what does this mean for you? Well, here's what I'm telling my clients right now. If you're buying, you have breathing room. You can negotiate. You can walk away if something doesn't feel right. You don't need to compete blindly. And that's empowering. Now, if you're selling, strategy matters more than ever. We're no longer pricing based on what my neighbor sold for last spring. We're pricing based on today's demand. Presentation, preparation, and positioning are everything in a balanced market. Now, what does that mean? What about the Foothills? The rural market is always its own story. Acreages are lifestyle driven. They're limited supply. They don't follow the condo trends downtown. So in the Foothills, we're still seeing strong interest, especially from families wanting space, privacy, and that quieter way of living while staying close to Calgary. That segment behaves differently, and that's important to understand. Now, my honest take, we are not in a boom, we are not in a bust. We are in realignment. And honestly, after the emotional swings of the last few years, that's not a bad thing. Balanced market reward informed decisions, not panic. So if you're wondering what this means for your specific property, your acreage, or your buying plans in 2026, let's connect and discuss a strategy and see what makes the most sense for you.